Assalamualaikum and greeting everyone. Before starting our academic presentation, let we introduce ourselves first. My name is Nora Shinkin binti Jaafar. My matric number is 207063 as the first presenter.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Nabila Husna binti Umazaki. My matric number is 205329.
17th century, a Swedish philologist said that God uses Swedish, Prophet Adam using Danish, and Reagan using French, and the language of heaven is Dutch. The Chinese version says that God teach language first in writing to men through a turtle. Many most Malay stories from various early cultures about the origin of language. There are about 6,700 languages in the world, including Malay language, which are estimated a total of 150 million. In terms of the origin of the Malay language include in the Austronesian family. Austronesian is derived from an ancient Greek word meaning the southern island of the Asian continent. Malay language have a connection with the language of Hawaii, Samoa, Fiji and Maori in the Pacific Ocean, and Malagasy language in Madagascar. Malay language territory covering Philippines, Indonesia and our country, Malaysia. According Article 152 of the Constitution of Malaysia, Malay language is the national and official language which are very important to Malaysian citizens. Linguistics is a study of human language was done in a way scientific. There are three aspects in this study which are language form, language meaning and language in context. The subject of my presentation is the benefit of studying Malay linguistics.
To begin, I will tell about the introduction of Malay linguistics, then the main point of benefits to studying it, and lastly the conclusion. The reason we choose this topic because now we are currently studying Bachelor of Arts, Malay Language and Linguistics. We also have read and studied our collection of books about the Malay linguistics many times, and we have done research on the internet too.
Definition of Malay linguistics. Linguistics refer to study of human language, and Malay is an Austronesian language officially spoken in Indonesia, Brunei, Malaysia and Singapore, and unofficially spoken in East Timor and part of Thailand, which are Patani, Naratiwat and so on. So, Malay linguistics refer to study of Malay language. The study of Malay language was done in a way scientific, which are hypothesis, observation, research, analysis made, and empirically and control. As we know, Malay linguistics is one of course studying in the Malay language scientifically and deeper. There is many benefits that can be gained from studying Malay linguistics, and one of them is career opportunities. People with a background in linguistics and education can develop materials for different populations, train teachers, design assessment, find effective way to teach language-related topic in specific communities, or use the language of a community effectively and involved in teacher education and educational research. For example, museum creation of endangered language that related to all language. They involve in order to document, analyze and store language. Many of which are many them of which are endangered. This this occupation also engages in language-related fieldwork, conducting language surveys, establishing literacy programs, and translating documents of cultural heritage. In addition, if you have a Malay linguistic certificate or degree, you have opportunity to apply for job in the government and public sector. For example, be a forensic linguist which are working for government or law firm to analyze speech and writing sample. Encoding Forensic Linguistics Advanced in Forensic Style CRC Press by Gerald R. McMenamin. Forensic linguistics include the recognition of speech, interpretation of meaning expressed in law and written law, analysis of discourse in legal setting, and so on. For your information, FBI linguists use their knowledge of other culture and language to help the FBI fulfill its mission to protect the United States from threats, both international and domestic. So linguistics is one of important knowledge for them.
Secondly, studying Malay linguistics also can extend our knowledge and culture immersion. Studying Malay linguistics can be helpful in almost every other field of studying because it offers an interesting experience in various fields. Language is essentially part of everything that we do, so having an in-depth knowledge of the subject will be very beneficial in lots of ways. It can offer interesting insight in the fields of psychology, sociology, anthropology, politics, Malay, and foreign language. Not only that, but as part of the learning, we will also be expected to conduct research, handle data that we have collected, use analytical skill, and present the result. It is very subject, so as a result, we will be learning lots of new and interesting things that will help to expand our knowledge. Simply for the joy of learning something new. It can bring a lot of variety to our educational experience. Then, studying Malay linguistics will entail the coexistence with friends, family, and native by enjoying a residential with people from the local area. There is 100% cultural immersion, and it is very beneficial to know and understand the culture and the custom. We will hear a great variety of accents which will improve our ability to understand the language better as a whole. In particular, this is very helpful to improve our communication skill. In conclusion, we have seen that studying Malay linguistics is very beneficial because there is many potential career opportunities in the future, not only in education but in government and public sector also. Not only that, studying Malay linguistics also can be helpful to extend our knowledge and culture immersion. A lot of interesting fields we can experience and enjoy a cultural immersion. With the numerous benefits it can offer, let's challenge ourselves to consider Malay linguistics as interesting field that help us achieve greater success in other areas of studying, or it can be a new subject for us to enjoy learning about. D.A. Wilkins, a professor emeritus of linguistics at University of Reading, mentioned that studying linguistics is using what we know about language, how it's learned, and how it's used, in order to achieve some purpose or solve some problem in the real world. Those purposes are many and varied, as is evident in definition given. Thank you for your attention.